Attorney Brandon Furston here with part 2 of issues in blood collections in DUI cases. Last week we talked about inversions of the tube. Today we're talking about the draw site and cleaning the draw site with one of these. Most people know it's supposed to be a non-alcoholic swab. The conversation ends there the second you know it's a non-alcoholic swab. The issue is it's similar to washing your hands after using the restroom or anytime you're cleaning your hands, right? Most people don't just put soap on their hands, put it under the water and start cleaning their hands. It doesn't do anything. And so what you're supposed to do is put the soap on your hands, 30 seconds, move it all around, clean your hands, then put it under the water. Same thing with collection of blood. You're supposed to put it on your arm to use to clean the area. So you're gonna pretend I'm not wearing a suit, put it on my arm, and then I don't just immediately stick a needle into my arm because just like washing your hands, it does not do anything. And so it's just to put it on the arm, wait, the standard operating procedure, depending on the swab, anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Basically, the phlebotomist is supposed to wait until it is dry. If it's still wet, they're not supposed to put the needle in your arm yet in that draw site. But if it's then dry, that's when they're supposed to do it. The reasoning is because the human body has Candida albicans on our skin. It's a yeast. And when you don't clean the skin properly, some of that yeast can get inside of the blood tube. The problem when yeast gets inside of the blood tube is that there's glucose in the blood tube, and when you have yeast and glucose in the tube together, that yeast or Candida albicans then takes the glucose and turns it into ethanol. Once again, inflating the blood sample, just like we saw last week with the inversions of the tube. Same thing here, where the yeast and the glucose results in ethanol or alcohol, increases the blood sample. Once again, the importance of this issue comes up when we have cases where our clients, look good on video, but have a high blood sample. It gives a reason for why that blood sample is elevated and not a reliable sample. You can't just take that number once again on that piece of paper and say the person's guilty of DUI. There's a lot more analysis that goes into these DUI cases, a lot of science, a lot of technicalities, and they must be explored by a DUI attorney to give you the best chance at resolving your case favorably.